Hi everybody, today we are going to talk about new section that is 7.3. 7.3 is equivalent fraction. Okay, first of all, on the board we have two shapes. As you can see, this is a shape. Also we have another shape. So we call this shape as a fraction 1/2. Why? Because we have two equal parts in a whole. As you can see, we have one chosen part. Okay, for another one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts we have in this whole. As you can see, the denominator says you 4, and we have 1, 2, 2 is chosen part. But when you look at the questions, if you focus on the question, so the colored parts are the same, the colored parts area are the same. So the fractions are not the same. As you can see, 1, 2, denominator 2 and denominator 4 are different each other. So but their places, their areas, their values are the same. So we call this kind of fractions equivalent. So also we read 1/2 is equivalent to 2/4. We use these three lines symbol when you want to show the equivalent fraction. Okay, that's it. So equivalent fractions. So we have two kinds of way. The first of all, I am going to teach you in this section enlarging fraction. The another one I am going to teach you in 7.4 is simplifying fraction. Okay, we have two ways to get equivalent fraction. Okay, now first of all, let's talk about enlarging. Enlarging means to make it bigger. How can you make it bigger? You have to multiply numerator and denominator by the same number. Okay, first example, enlarge the fraction. Enlarge the fraction means multiply the fraction numerator and denominator by the same number. Okay, so our example is about 1/2 by 2. So what I do here, first I multiply 1 by 2, then I multiply 2 by 2. As you can see, the result is here. 1 times 2, 2, 2 times 2, 4. 2/4 is enlarged form of 1/2 by 2. Okay, next one. So that's enough to explain something about the topic. So now it's time to do practice more. It's time to do understand more in this page. Okay, first of all, let's look at the first question, the first one. Enlarge the given fractions by 3. So 3/4, 5/7, 7/9. So these are the given fractions. After that, so we enlarge. Okay, now let's enlarge by 3. Enlarge means you multiply by 3, numerator and denominator by the same number. 3 times 3 is equal to 9/4 times 3 is equal to 12. So this is the 9/12. Okay, so what about enlarge the given fractions by 7? So now let's talk about the question 2. For example, 2/15. You have to multiply by 7. So 2 times 7 is equal to 14/15 times 7 is equal to 105. So it doesn't change rule. So rule doesn't change. So because just you have to multiply numerator and denominator by the same number. Okay, enlarge the given fractions by 4. Okay, for example, let's multiply by 4 here. 9 times 4, 36 over 4 times 4, 60. Okay, so question 4 a little bit different. Actually, it's not hard. Write 3 equivalent fractions for the fraction. For example, we have the fraction 1/2. So how can we write equivalent fractions? So as I said you before, we have two ways to find equivalent. First, enlarge. Second, simplify. Okay, so what have you learned now? Enlarge. Okay, so you multiply by same number, numerator and denominator. For example, 1/2 times 2. Okay, why I don't multiply by 1? Because if I multiply by 1, I will get itself, so it will not be different this. So because of that, I want to multiply by 2. 1 times 2, 2. 2 times 2, 4. So next one, I want to use different color to you to understand well. Everybody, so 1/2 times 3 times 3. So 1 times 3 is equal to 3. 2 times 3 is equal to 6. The next one is, I am going to show you this one here. So 1/2 times 4 times 4. Everybody, 1 times 4, 4. 2 times 4, 8. Okay, the next one is this one. Okay, everybody, so now let's write what fractions are equivalent to them. First, 1/2 is equivalent to 2/4 is equivalent to 3/6 is equivalent to 4/8. Everybody, that's it. Okay, so the next page is about finding missing number in equivalent fraction. Everybody, first of all, we have 2 over 5 is equivalent to 8 over a question mark. Question mark is a number that we don't know yet. First, we are going to find this one. But how can we find one? In this lesson, I am going to teach you easy way to find a missing number. Please be careful. First of all, you look at the question, what you know from here. So here is the numerator, here is denominator. So you know the numerators or you know the denominators. First of all, you know actually numerator 2 and 8. Everybody, first of all, you look at the big number or bigger number. How can you get bigger number than another one? How can you get 8 from 2? You have to multiply by 4. You have to multiply 2 by 4. Where you start? You start from here you start by 2. So where you have finished 8. So arrow shows you like equal. 2 times 4 is equal to 8. Like this. 2 times 4 is equal to 8. Okay, everybody, so we have rule. If you multiply by the same number, numerator left to right, you have to multiply by the same number, that is 4, left to right. So I started left to right. I started left to right. Must be 4. Okay, so I said you here is like multiplication equals sign. So not multiplication. So here is like equal sign equals 5 times 4 is equal to 20. Okay, we have another one. What you know in this example? So what you know numerators or denominators? Actually, you know denominators, right? You know here. Everybody, so what is the bigger number? That is 21. How can you get 21 from 7? So everyone knows math and multiplication table, right? Yeah. Okay, so first of all, how can you get 21 from 7? You have to multiply 7 by 3. I started from here because I need 7. 7 times 3 is equal to, I am writing here 7 times 3 is equal to 21. Okay, if you start from right to left for denominator from denominator, so you have to start from right to left for numerator. So what number is that? 3. So 3 is the same number, doesn't change. Because of that, I write here this one. Okay, so here is 3. So now 4 times 3, how many? Question mark. The question mark is equal to 4 times 3 is equal to 12. Everybody, that's it. Okay, you know everything about that. You can solve many kinds of questions about how to find missing number. Okay, now we have check yourself. Okay, let's solve, for example, A. Find the missing numbers to make the fractions equivalent. So how can you make the fractions equivalent? By finding missing number, right? Okay, first you know numerator 6 and 30. Okay, first of all, what number is the bigger? 30. How can you get 30 from 6? First of all, you start from 6. You have to do like that. 6, because you need 6 times 5. 6 times 5 is equal to 30. If you start from the left, you have to start from the left to right. So what number is the same? 5. 9 times 5 is equal to 45. Okay, one more question for you. For example, so 2 over question mark. Okay, everybody, first of all, how can you get numerator? Okay, let's focus on the numerator first. 2 and 12. So what number is the bigger? 12. Everybody, so how can you get 12 from 6? You have to multiply by 6. 2 times 6, 12. Everybody, if you start from the left, you have to start from the left for the denominator times 6. Everybody, so here is equal sign. Question mark times 6 is equal to equal sign is equal to 18. Okay, what number comes instead of question mark to get 18? Question mark times 6 is equal to 18. So what number comes? Of course 3. 3 times 6 is equal to 18. Because of that, here must be 3. Okay, next question is about 4 over 4. If numerator and denominator is the same, if they are the same, if they are equal, so if they are equal on each other, so must be numerator and denominator must be same. That's it. For example, 5 over 5 is equal to 2 okay, 2 over question mark. So what number could be question mark? If they are the same, the question mark could be same. Okay, so they are not equal. They are equal on each other. Next page. Okay, so we have the multiple choices test, but I will solve just some of the questions from here. The question 1: which fraction below is not equivalent to 7 over 5? First of all, we have ways to find equivalent fraction. First of all, 7 over 4. Okay, 7 over 4. If you multiply numerator and denominator, you can find the equivalent fractions to this. Because, okay, now let's multiply 2, 7 times 2, 4 times 2, 7 times 2, 8, 4 times 2, sorry, I am so sorry. So first of all, 7 times 2, 14, 4 times 2, 8, 14 over 8, is there any? Yes, 14 over 8 is equivalent to 7 over 4. What about next? 7 over 4 times 3 times 3, 7 times 3, 21, 4 times 3, 12, is there any 21 over 12? Yes. Next one, 7 over 4 times 4, 7 times 4, 4 times 4 is equal to 28 over 16. You have any fraction like 28 over 16? Yes. Okay, just we have one option is left, that is A. So, because 3 over 2 is not equivalent to 7 over 4. Okay, now let's continue. Okay, we have example. Everybody, word problem is about chapter 8. Because of that, I am not going to solve this question. So, okay, now let's talk about question 5. 7 over 4 and some number, so any number over 12. So, which number is that? First of all, you look at 4 and 12. Which number is bigger? 12. How can you get 12 from 4? By multiplying by 3. Okay, 3 times 4 is equal to 12. If you multiply denominator by 3 left to right, you have to multiply left to right by 3. Everybody, 7 times 3, here is 21. Is there any 21? Yes. Okay, one more question from the another page. Okay, let's look at this one. So, which one below is equivalent fraction to the shaded area below? So, which fraction is that? First of all, let's find this one. Fraction bar. How many equal parts we have? In this whole, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. After that, how many chosen parts we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Everybody, we have 14 over 20. So, now let's find the equivalent fraction to 14 over 20. First of all, as I said before, you have two ways to find equivalent fraction. First, multiply numerator and denominator. Second, divide numerator and denominator. So, if you multiply, you will get bigger number, but your options not bigger. Maybe I will try to divide both. Okay, for example, divide by 2, divide by 2. 14 divided by 2 is equal to 7. 20 divided by 2 is equal to 10. Your answer is A. Okay, next one. Okay, we have finished, everybody. So thanks for watching. So you understood well, I am sure. Okay, see you next lesson.